All right, it's the start of the new year, and a lot of us have made resolutions, or at least we've made the commitment that we want to make some changes to our life. And a lot of times it's all about leading a healthier lifestyle. So Shelly's here to sort of talk about how we can stay on track, because no doubt, Shelly, all of us say we're going to do this, we're going to do this, this, and this, and then, you know, a month in, it's all gone.
Oh, you're lucky if you last a month.
Yeah,
that's better than most, actually. I'm a terrible resolutioner. I'm well aware, so.
Yeah, so what can we do? I mean, you know, you being a doctor of naturopath, like, there's so many things that we can do naturally for ourselves to stay on track. And I think that's another thing that a lot of people are looking at is natural ways to lead the healthy life, like not depending on drugs and things like that.
That's right. And we see a lot of people, I mean, their goal is lifestyle change, right? That's a lot of our patients. They come to us for lifestyle change, and those are our most three common resolutions, right? Weight loss, get into better shape, and eat better. Those are probably the three more common ones. And I think the whole psychology around setting a resolution is just doomed for failure.
Yes.
Right? It's this
It's proven, pretty much, right? That it's doomed for failure.
Yeah. So I think what's important is that you make your lifestyle change. You know, it becomes part of your lifestyle. It's not something you're going to come off of. So I think the first mistake people make is that whole wait till January 1st.
Yes.
Right? Or wait till Monday. Or if you fall off the bandwagon, you know, you throw in the towel and, well, I had that cake at work today.
I might as well have another 3 pieces.
Yeah. Oh, and now I ruined Friday. I might as well just go, you know, forget the weekend, start on Monday. Start today. Right? And make your lifestyle change, make it doable and make it attainable. So that's number one, start today.
Okay.
Number two is make sure you're setting yourself a well-formulated goal. So I find most people's goals are very general. You know, I'm going to get into better shape. Well, what does that mean? You're going to get into better shape than what? So I encourage people to do, we call it SMART goal setting as an acronym. So the S being specific, so be specific in your goal. So what does getting into better shape mean to you? You know, is it going to be, I'm going to bench press 300 pounds?
Right.
Or am I going to run a marathon? I'm going to run a marathon. You know, so be specific in your goal. You're not just going to lose weight. How much weight are you going to lose? I'm going to lose that 10 pounds. The other thing, the M, is you want to make sure it's measurable. So how are you going to gauge that you're reaching your goal?
Yeah, getting on a scale isn't always the best thing, because it can discourage you, because depending on what you're doing to get into better shape, you could be building more muscle, and therefore the weight may not change. So I usually take my pants as a way to measure whether or not what I'm doing is working.
And composition changes are helpful too, right? Like body fat instead of just the number on a scale. But you know, if your goal is you want to run that marathon, how is that measurable for you? How are you going to keep moving forward? So, you know, are you going to have, you know, you would like to do your long runs in under an hour, or have it be a measurable goal. The A stands for attainable. So, you know, is it attainable for me at this period in my life to run a marathon? Do I have the time to put towards the training? Do I have the facility to put towards the training? The R is realistic. So, you know, if your goal is to run a marathon, is that a realistic goal for you if you have osteoarthritis?
Yes,
Or is it a realistic goal for you if you've got a pinched nerve in your back?
Yeah.
So your goals have to be realistic and attainable. And the other really specific thing is timing. So if you want to lose weight, you know, you want to lose 15 pounds by June 1st. Or you have it be specific so that it's not just, yeah, I'm going to lose weight.
Right, so you've got sort of something to go for, right? I mean, I know a lot of people will say, oh, I'm going to go away and the end of March, so I want to lose a certain amount of weight by then. And I know that does help people to stay motivated and on track. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing is that we can so often stay motivated on track for a certain period of time, and then we do fall off the wagon, and we let something slip, and then it just becomes a snowball effect where, like you said, like the chocolate cake, and then the this, and the that, and the next thing you know, you're up 10 pounds again, and you've completely fallen. Like, how do we stop that from happening? Because I think that is the problem that people face over and over and over again.
I think the most important thing for that is to have a plan. So the problem with throwing in the towel, right? And oh, you know, I gained 2 pounds, forget it, I'm done.
Yeah, or I'm on vacation, I can eat and do whatever I want, but
this is a lifestyle change.
Okay.
Right, so you want to make them a lifestyle change, and you want to have a plan. So if my goal is to eat better, you know, have my family eat better, if I work late on Tuesdays and Thursdays, what am I going to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I come home and the kids are hungry and the baby's tired and needs to be, what am I going to do? So have your plan in place, identify your obstacles, and have a plan to overcome those obstacles.
Yeah, which I think is really, the one thing when you write it, and even writing it down, like as you said in that plan, you write down, you map out your week, you know the days that you're going to be home late, you're going to be busier, upcoming weekends where there's stuff going on, so you may not be able to get to the grocery store to get what you need, right? So think about those things ahead of time, and then that can really help you stay focused, because again, I think that being focused and staying on track is the hardest thing for most of us to do, and keep with it.
Yeah, and I think it's important to set realistic goals and to separate short-term goals from long-term goals. And yet, I think anybody can do anything really drastic for a week or two.
Sure.
The small changes are the changes that become incorporated into your lifestyle. And I generally tell people it takes about 3 months for a change in behavior to become part of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Some people up to a year before it becomes a behavior that you don't think about anymore.
And that's good to know, because I think, sometimes we push ourselves too hard and we think, oh, this should be happening now, or, I can make these changes really quickly. But knowing that it's going to take some time and that you are changing your life for the better.
And there's a learning curve.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
There's going to be a learning curve.
Shelly, thank you so much.
Thanks, Linda.
Awesome. Some good points for us to keep in mind as we head into this new year trying to make these changes. Full Circle Healthcare is where you can go for more information. Go to their website, fullcirclehealthcare.ca, and you can also follow them on Twitter. Lots of workshops happening. If you are looking for help, support, it's a great place to go to get a whole bunch of information.